What's going on, guys? Sean Nalewanyj, SeanNal.com, and today I wanted to make a video explaining why I think, when it all comes down to it, dirty bulking is just flat out stupid, to put it simply, and why I would strongly recommend that you focus on building muscle slowly and gradually and making lean gains while keeping your body fat gains under control. And the simple reason for that is that as a natural trainee, muscle growth itself is a slow and gradual process no matter what you do. And eating more and more food is not going to magically speed up the process. I've said this a million times before, but keep in mind that there is a maximum cap on how much lean muscle your body is capable of building in a given day or week or month. And it only takes a relatively small calorie surplus in order to reach that cap. And once that's been reached, any calories that you consume beyond that point are just going to be stored as body fat. So in that respect, dirty bulking really has nothing to do with improving muscle growth, and it's really nothing more than blatant overeating when it all comes down to it. I mean, you're literally just stuffing your face and making yourself fat. Now, if you are perfectly aware of that and you just find dirty bulking to be fun, and you like eating all the extra food, you genuinely don't mind being fat while you're bulking, and you're okay with dieting it off later on, then obviously that's your choice, and it's not up to me to tell you that it's wrong or that you shouldn't do it. There are more advanced bodybuilders out there who do consciously dirty bulk just for the sake of it, but for the vast majority of lifters out there, for the vast majority of people out there who do dirty bulk, they're doing it for the wrong reasons, and it's usually because they think it's helping them reach their goals faster, when if anything, it's actually slowing down the results in the long run. And that's because for every pound of extra body fat that you gain while you're dirty bulking, that's going to represent about 1 week or so of dieting that you're going to need to do later on in order to get rid of it. And not only can dieting for fat loss be a tedious process in and of itself, I don't think it's fun for anyone, but that time that you're spending in a calorie deficit to diet off the fat is also time that you could have otherwise used to continue gaining muscle if you hadn't allowed yourself to get so fat in the first place. So if you gain 12 pounds of extra body fat while bulking that you really didn't need to, and that's not uncommon at all, and there are guys who gain a lot more than that, but that's going to be anywhere from about 2 to 3 months that you're going to need to spend in a calorie deficit going through an entire unnecessary fat loss cycle when you could have just stayed leaner and avoided it altogether, or at least reduce the time frame way down to maybe a small mini cut for a few weeks rather than a full-blown fat loss diet. So even if dirty bulking did allow you to build a very small amount of extra muscle on a week-to-week basis, just by fully guaranteeing that you're getting enough calories to maximize hypertrophy 100%, in the long run, you'll probably still gain less muscle in comparison to clean bulking because of all the wasted time that you'll need to spend dieting the fat off. So that's one big reason why I don't recommend dirty bulking. And then on top of that is the simple fact that if you start your muscle building program and then just start eating everything in sight, and you put on an amount of body fat that you're not happy with, that can really easily cause you to lose motivation and to fall off track and to lose the desire to keep bulking, even though you haven't gained that much actual lean muscle in the first place. So now you have to reverse gears, start cutting, and then you just fall into this goofy, never-ending bulking and cutting loop and never really getting anywhere. And this is something that I see all the time. Or if you do decide to keep bulking, even though your body fat is getting fairly high, you're just not going to look or feel good in general. I mean, why get blatantly fat and spend a good portion of the year being unhappy with your physique when you could have just stuck to a lean bulk and continued gaining size and strength while staying lean and while looking good all year round? It just doesn't make sense in my view. So to put it simply, by clean bulking as opposed to dirty bulking, you'll still build muscle just as fast and probably even faster in the overall picture. You'll look good and stay relatively lean all year round. You'll feel physically and mentally better, and you'll either eliminate or hugely reduce the need for a fat loss diet, depending on what sort of look you are going for. Now, in terms of actually carrying out a lean bulk, it's really just a matter of controlling the size of your calorie surplus and keeping it on the smaller to more moderate side. So as an estimate, if you're a beginner, then somewhere around 300 calories above maintenance per day would be about right. Intermediates can go with a smaller surplus of around 200, and more advanced trainees would want to go even lower, maybe as low as 100 or so on average per day, depending on how advanced they are. These are just estimates, of course, because there's no single surplus that's going to suit everybody perfectly because of a huge variety of factors like your genetics and how your program is set up. But somewhere around those figures would be about right. And going with these huge surpluses of 500 or 750 or even 1,000 calories above maintenance is totally unnecessary for the majority of trainees out there, and it's probably only going to hurt you in the long run. And to make sure that your overall surplus is within reasonable limits, keep in mind that for beginners, roughly half a pound of total body weight gain per week would be appropriate, just to make sure that you're not gaining fat too quickly. I'd say about 3 pounds per month would be the absolute most, and that your rate of muscle gain should slow down by approximately 50% for every year of proper training that you have under your belt. The key word there being proper training. Again, that's just an estimate, but it's a rough ballpark that you can keep in mind just in order to gauge things for yourself. So I hope this was helpful. If you want to grab a complete step-by-step plan that shows you how to lay all of this out from A to Z and maximize your muscle gains while staying lean year-round, the workouts, the meal plans, and the few basic supplements, then you can check out my Body Transformation Blueprint. It will show you everything you need to know. You can click here for that or head over to bodytransformationtruth.com. The link is in the description. Make sure that you're following me on social media here if you aren't already. The official website is SeanNal.com, and if you enjoyed the video, feel free to share it. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.